All right, guys, it is time to dive into our very first weekly learning activity in this new virtual learning environment. And I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited to dive into this. We all of us teachers at Ronald Reagan Middle School have missed all of our students so much, and we are happy to be interacting with them in any way that we can. So, today's video, I'm going to walk you through the first week of assignments and show you what you need to do. Now, I want to start this video off by saying that while this learning is optional and it isn't graded, but I will be giving you feedback, I feel that it is really important that you try to do as much of this as you can so that you can ensure that you start high school on the right foot. You want to walk into high school, whether that's Battlefield or Patriot, with all of the knowledge that you need to be as successful as possible. And it's my hope that with these weekly lessons, you will go into high school with that. Now, with that said, if you're in a situation where virtual learning is difficult for you, or maybe your family is having some struggles right now, as a lot of families are, please do not let this add additional pressure to you. This is completely optional. It's enrichment. If you can do it and you want to do it, great. But if completing these assignments is causing you stress and anxiety, don't worry about it. It's okay. All right. So, with that said, let's take a look at the very first. Let's see how this is formatted. In my previous video, I showed you where the class notebook was in Teams and how to find each week's assignment. So I'm starting off on our virtual learning week 1 page. And every week will most likely be structured just like this. You will have a 4-square card and you will have writing prompts for the week. And those two things. And that's it. We've tried to keep it as simple as possible for you. So let's take a look at this 4-square card and I'll walk you through it. So if you click on the link, it will open up the document. And this document is what you will have each week while for your work, okay? And there's essentially 4 squares on here that have 4 different categories that we cover in language arts. We have reading, writing, speaking, and thinking. Those are the 4 main core categories for language arts. So we have an activity for each one of those things. And then we have something called Further. And underneath Further, we have a fun activity or project that you can do. This is meant to be fun. So it's just like a little extra something if you're looking for a fun project to do this week. Okay? So let's start with the first square, reading. We are asking that our students read for 30 minutes a day so that they can grow as readers. Now, if reading is not for you, we've also given you a link to free Audible. Right now, the entire Harry Potter series is on Audible for free. Take 30 minutes a day, listen to Harry Potter. There's also other books on there as well. Second, writing. Use the tic-tac-toe menu to select 3 prompts and respond to each prompt for only 10 minutes. I will have another video that shows you how to use the tic-tac-toe menu. So let's just put a pin in this for now. The one thing I do want to point out is that we do have a timer here. So if you don't have a timer on your phone, or you don't have a phone, or you don't have access to a timer, you can time yourself here using this timer. Next is speaking. Now, we have a link here to a TED Talk. We want you to watch that TED Talk, and then we want you to respond with your thoughts on Flipgrid. We will be linking to the Flipgrid account most likely tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It will be in the document. Now, this activity gives you an opportunity to interact with your classmates. You haven't seen them in a long time. You certainly haven't interacted with them at an academic level for a while. So this is a great way to get engaged with your classmates and have some discussion about the TED Talk. And then the last assignment here under thinking is a poem called Easter in Quarantine by Jason Reynolds. It's actually a poem that he just wrote yesterday on Easter in quarantine. We've done a lot of work with Jason Reynolds over the year. If you were in extended language arts, then we started reading Long Way Down right before our break. If you were in traditional, you might have read Ghost by Jason Reynolds. At any rate, his poem is very short, and I want you guys to read it and then think about how his experience in quarantine might be the same or different than your experience in quarantine. All right, lyric mashup. Now, what I have for you here is I want you to pick your favorite artist. Are you a Post Malone fan? Are you a Katy Perry fan? Do you love Taylor Swift? Pick your favorite artist. And then I want you to pick 3 songs by that artist. And I want you to, if you are able to, you can either write down the lyrics or you can print the lyrics off, cut them up, and make your own poem out of each line of those lyrics. Mash them up, assemble them, create your own new poetry from their poetry. That is your fun activity for the week. And then when you have your lyric mashup, you can take a picture just like I've done here, and you can post it to our team's assignments page. I can't wait to see all of the lyric mashups that you guys do, the artists that you choose, the poems that you come up with. I think it's going to be super exciting. So there you go. That is this week's assignments. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Take care, stay safe, and until next time,